Some of the collective is currently at a crossroads. Um, there's a family dynamic or something to do with your family life that's been an obstacle for you to move forward. I feel like you've tried and tried and tried to make this dynamic work, but it hasn't, and I feel you've tried harder to make it work because you feel because this person is family or this group of people is family that you have to make it work. Some people come into our lives for a reason, a season, or a lifetime. We do have assignments in people's lives, and people have assignments in our lives. That goes for family members also. And when we reach a point where the connection isn't going anywhere, it's like hitting a brick wall. Nothing's changing, everything's just staying the same, and you've spoken to this person, you've tried different ways to make the connection work, but nothing's working. You keep hitting a brick wall with this person. Now, sometimes in our lives, we even have to have boundaries put in place with family. And if our family members overstep our boundaries, it is okay for us to pull our energy back. And that doesn't mean we have to do it for a lifetime. It just means we can do it for a moment. It could be a few months, it could be a few weeks. And in doing that, this actually makes or assists the other person to realize how much of a blessing you was in their life when you were connected. Some people aren't able to change in this lifetime. Not that they're not able to, they're not supposed to. It's not in their soul contract to make changes in this lifetime. We can always hold on to hope, yes, but our life is written out for us before we even come here. And if we don't give it a good go this time round, we'll come back again. And we'll come back again, and we'll get better and better each time we come back. But you have given a lot of your energy and patience, and you've tried to have an understanding with this person, and it just feels like yous aren't getting nowhere, and this is actually blocking you from something as well. It's an obstacle for your own growth. There is light at the end of the tunnel, but you have to keep your boundaries in place and think about what is best for yourself. Just understand that we all have free will. We have the freedom to choose what we want to choose in this lifetime. Humans are the only species in the entire multiverse that has free will, so we can choose what we want to do. Ask yourself these questions. If you don't feel free with this person in your life, then is it time to put a firmer boundary in place for the moment? And like I said earlier, you don't have to do it for a long time, just enough so you can fill your own cup, and so this person has an understanding of what it feels like to not have you in their lives. And then hopefully when things come back around in the future, it starts off with a better connection. And I'm not saying it might stay, it might falter again, it might go sour again, but then each time you come back into this person's life, and it doesn't matter how long, how many times you have to put this boundary in place, but each time you come back into this person's life, it will just be that little bit better than the last time round. For you to overcome this obstacle, you're being guided to focus on your own freedom. Your own freedom. And in you focusing on your own freedom, you will be better equipped to try again with this family dynamic in the future. But for right now, it's about refilling your own cup, because this connection has drained you a lot, and it's put a halt. It's put a halt, not a halt, like, because we'll always get to where we're going, but for the moment, it's like you're at a crossroads, and you're saying to yourself, should I walk away from them or should I stay? You don't have to stay and put up with what you've been putting up with. It's not your responsibility. It's not your responsibility to put up with that, because in you doing that, it's affecting your own well-being. So you're being guided to focus on your own freedom for the moment and get your own cup refilled, and then possibly try again with this connection in the future. But by you walking away, and it might feel a little bit selfish, you might feel guilty for walking away, but what about you? What about your well-being? Are you looking after yourself by staying in this family dynamic? Just ask yourself those questions, and I know eventually you will make the right choice for yourself, because it will get to the point where you just can't anymore. And when you do get to that point, your cup will be refilled, and I do feel you'll try again in the future with this family dynamic, and you'll notice that it will be a better connection from the get-go. That's all I have for this evening, and I'll be back on tomorrow.